Yo guys, welcome to another Abarth business vlog, and today I want to talk about the topic of competition in business, mainly because of recent developments with Transport for London and Uber. Quickly, Uber's slightly different in the UK than it is in America, where Uber drivers still have to be registered as drivers with the appropriate sort of governments and councils. So it's not just a case of, a guy with a car and a mobile phone. So that just, that's kind of pre-warned, a little disclaimer up front. So the Transport for London proposed some changes that pretty much only hinder Uber, pretty much exclusively. So things like a 5-minute compulsory wait time between ordering a private car, as they call it, and it being able to set off to your location. And as far as silly things like not being able to display a car moving on a map within an application, like just all these absolutely insane proposals, mostly geared towards protecting the black cab companies that operate in London. But the changes they're so anti-progress in that Uber have come into this marketplace and revolutionised it. They've innovated on what is relatively quite a stagnant market sector. There's not a lot of change. The cabs that drive around and you hail them down, or you have to find a number and ring some taxi guy and get one to come to where you are, and it's a faff. It's an absolute faff. And Uber come in with his app. You can use PayPal. You just set your location on there. There's sort of ratings for the drivers, so they've got an incentive to display the car nicely and avoid clean and offer a good service and be polite. And the establishment are just trying to get it shut down in any way they can. But the thing is, if that happened in my line of business, if a competitor came in and offered a better product, a better service, a new way of doing things that was so much better than the convention that all customers flock to their product or service, it's on me to innovate and to change the way to do things, to try and gain some of that market share back, not complain about it and try and get them shut down. If Ferrari came out with a car that had 1,000 brake horsepower, but it did 400 miles per gallon, and it still sounded amazing, and then Porsche and McLaren just complained about it, don't try and do anything about it, just complain about it and try and get it shut down, and that becomes anti-progress. The customer gets a worse result. There's a saying in Formula One that if you're not moving forward, you're going backwards. So there's no sort of standing still. And that is as true for Formula One as it is for business. You've always got to be improving and trying to provide the best product or service to your customers. And through that, if you want to increase profit, if you want to increase market share, all you have to do is serve your customers better. Like, they come as a result of offering the best product or service you can. And nothing drives that like competition. Now this gets a little tricky because it differs from business to business and market to market, but one of the best things you can possibly do is to try and remove yourself from the situation as much as possible, is to try and look at your product or service and your whole business as a customer, as a potential customer. Like, how long does it take you to respond to emails? Is the website easy to navigate? All through, how good is the product? How much does it serve their needs? And is there a way to improve that? And your competition will help you in determining some of these factors. Is, what are their strengths and weaknesses? Firstly, I should maybe say that you need to be aware of your competition as much as possible, and to understand what they offer and how things differ, and do not just copy them. That is the key thing, is do not just copy what they're doing, because you're playing second fiddle, and you're playing behind and you're never quite getting ahead. And the best way to get ahead is to innovate. Look at what you do, look at what they do, think about how you could better serve your customers, and you'll know, as customers ourselves, we are customers of other businesses, what makes businesses to us so compelling. Like, I buy a lot of Apple products. I like the business, I like the products, I like the quality, I like the service. So I am kind of dedicated to Apple in a sense. Like, I will always look at their range of products before a competitor. So, and why is that? You know, it's understanding what makes them so compelling, so then you can use some of their tricks and tips to hopefully make your business as compelling. You know, your business might not be as glamorous as Apple, but that doesn't make it any less important that you're offering the very best that you can. So I think the biggest takeaway is to not look at your competition as just purely taking business away from you, but they're helping you be a better business. They're helping you alter and change and innovate within your sector to offer that group of customers the best. See, I hope that was hopeful, guys, and just be good, do good, and good things will happen. That's kind of my little motto now, but yeah, honestly, believe in it, do good, and yeah, that's all you can do.